in this Atlanta region, and we all know that Atlanta is one of the many meccas when it comes down to the very alive and visible music scene. What is it like being an independent artist in a hub to where many independent artists come from all over to try to get their start? How is it dealing with the competition here?
It may sound funny, but I really don't. I'm really not competing with anybody. I'm not trying to be better than the next person or trying to outdo the next person. I'm just doing what I love to do. So I don't really pay attention to other artists. You know, I don't know. Does that sound bad? But I'm not in competition. I'm just doing me. So, hey.
So for those people who may or may not be fans of yours already, when I hear a Daytatchi song versus anyone else who can be compared to you, whether industry, mainstream, or other independents, what do you bring that you can say seals the deal and solidifies you as an artist in the class all your very own?
For me, I think because I write, sing, produce, I'm very hands-on with everything that I do, even with the engineering. I'm like, everything with me comes from a place of honesty and realism. It's not like I'm trying to be somebody. It's not like I'm trying to put on. It's not like I'm trying to live up to an image. I'm just being me. I think I have my own look, my own sound. So I think I have something unique and different to offer. You know, it's R&B, but it's Daytatchi's R&B. You know, it's not. I think I'm a little different. I look different. I sound different. So that's what it is.
Well, from some of your earlier endeavors, obviously gospel choir, where most of our biggest names have gotten their starts in the church and other church-affiliated entities. What do you think is one of the major things that separates you from the church-style upbringing to merging over into a secular realm?
Well, to be honest, I didn't really grow up in church like a lot of R&B artists. Like, it wasn't like, you went from the church to secular music, because, I've always been spiritual. My family is spiritual, and I believe, in God and everything, but we didn't go to church every Sunday. I wasn't in, the gospel choir at church. I just sang around the house, or I sang at different talent shows and events and things like that. So it wasn't really a disconnect from going from the church to doing R&B music. It was just always a part of me. Growing up listening to my mom's music, my uncle, my dad, my aunt. I had a lot of different influences with Isley Brothers and Jodeci and Drew Hill, things like that. So yeah.
So who could you attribute to being one of or several of your main musical influences?
Well, I love Drew Hill. A lot of male groups. That's what
Why?
Why?
Like what about those things? Because obviously we know, looking at Drew Hill specifically, we know they brought a very distinct sound.
Yeah, I don't know. I love. I felt like groups. You know what I'm saying? They had a full. I've always admired groups. It's solo acts that I like Dave Hollister or Eric Benet and stuff like that. Brandy, I love her. But as far as, I don't know, and TLC, I love them. But groups, I've always admired people who are able to come together and create something and bring their voices together. So Drew Hill had a nice full sound. Cisco was blowing, Jazz was blowing. They came together to create something fresh. So I love groups.